in our home that we found a better way to do them. And the first thing is with lighting. And Honeywell has created the longest running light bulb that there is. 22 years. 22 years for the light bulb that you see. And the best part is that you're getting 18 of them. So each bulb is rated to run 22 years. When you run it about 3 or so hours per day, that's 2040 before you'll be thinking about replacing your light bulbs. Not only that, these run on 80% less energy than the light bulbs that you're currently using. So I don't have to change them until 2040. They run on less energy, which means I'm not paying as much of an electricity bill. Sign me up. They're big customer picks on hsn.com. You've got a 4.5 out of a perfect 5-star rating. And Joe Harrison is joining us to give us all the details on these. Hi, Joe.
It's good to see you. And then when you see these lights, you can't tell which one is the incandescent, which one is the LED. That's the other great thing is, like Tamara mentioned, these last so long, they're going to save you energy, but they're not going to be any different type of light compared to what you used to buy. Because a lot of us are buying those incandescent bulbs. Those only last a year. This is going to last 2 decades, and it looks identical. So when you see the shade, first off, there are a lot of LEDs that are on the market that are extremely white and bright. It's the wrong shade that you're not used to. When you have the right type of light, you're going to look better. Your food's going to look better. Your clothes are going to look better. And this is the same identical light that we've offered for so many years. Notice how it fills the shade from top to bottom. It's what they call that 360-degree look. But it's not until you actually pull the shade off and see that this is the one that I can't even touch this because it's so hot. This is your LED light bulb that is room temperature that I'm not going to change this again until the year 2040. It's incredible. This guy, I'm changing every single year. Now, when I put the shade back on, notice that same colored light, it fills up the shade from top down to the bottom, but the difference you're going to see is down on the bottom. So when you see, it might be tough to see when you might need to turn the lights. The thing is that this actually uses only 80% less energy compared to a traditional incandescent bulb. So a normal incandescent bulb uses 60 watts of power. This one only uses 9 watts of power for the exact same light. It's the exact same brightness, the exact same color, but you're used to paying 60 watts per bulb. Now you're only paying a little around 9 watts per bulb. And when you get that electric bill, you're paying per watt. You're not paying per light bulb. So if you have a bunch of these incandescents in your house, and on average, we have about 40 light bulbs in our house, over the course of a year, this costs you around $500 to turn your lights on and off. When you switch over to LED, that $500 bill goes down to $100. That's $400 of savings per year because you switched out your light bulb. And unfortunately, when you go to the store and you're like, I need to get new light bulbs, it's no longer, let me just give you a 60 watt. It's like, wow, there are dozens of watts to pick from. And Tamara, now we're giving you the same color, the same lighting, but it's gonna save you a tremendous amount of money.
It is, and I'll tell you, this is the reason, that's the reason why these have become customer picks. Because to Joe's point, when you go to buy light bulbs, there's so many different kinds to choose from, and you're not really sure. You're just thinking, I want something that's gonna give me that beautiful, warm light that I want. I want something that I don't have to think about too much. And I want it to be simple. I don't want it to look strange. I want it to fit in my regular lamps. And the regular sockets, and these do. And the best part is that these are Energy Star approved, which, Joe, you were saying to me earlier, that's not easy to come by.
No, that's very expensive testing you have to do. That's actually US government testing. Well, they'll test the bulbs every few thousand hours to make sure that it's gonna last the 22 years. Most LEDs, they don't have that testing. Honeywell is a company that's been around for over a century. They do the testing to make sure it's perfect. Plus dimmable. Most LEDs, you turn them on and off. You put if you have a normal LED and a dimmable switch and it doesn't dim, it just flickers and it causes that. It's like a strobe light effect. This you can dim all the way down to 10%. Plus it's gonna last you more than 2 decades,
Wow.
22.8 years. That's the longest lasting bulb we've used. Yes, you can use these inside. Yes, you can use them outside as well. We have these right now in our kind of like a nightstand lamp, but you can put these in your ceiling fan. You can put these in your recessed lights. You can put these in your garage if you want to. And that's the thing, is you really could put these anywhere.
Right.
And most of us, the most common bulb we buy is that 60 watt. But the thing we love about a 60 watt, like an incandescent, as soon as you turn this on, the light instantly comes on. But then the government says we have to stop making these. So then they first started coming out with these. Have you ever bought these? It takes 3 minutes to fully illuminate. It's got mercury on the inside. And if you break this, technically you're supposed to get a hazardous kit. A lot of times I'll turn the light on, I'll get what I need in that room, and then I leave and the light's still not fully at 100%.
Yeah. And those can be expensive too.
Absolutely, they cost a lot of money. And then all these other LED manufacturers hit the market. So I've got 2 different LEDs here. This first one has a yellow dome. This one is all vented. Like, why is this spotlight? Why is this one this color? They're like science projects, but we teamed up with Honeywell to give you a light bulb that looks just like your existing light bulb. So now that's why it's gonna look and fit in every single fixture that you have in your house. But the thing is, a lot of us think, it's a little bit more expensive than what you're used to. Yeah, because these cost about $1 a bulb. This is gonna cost you, $2.50. But I wanna show you where the savings is gonna be. Because this one bulb lasts 25,000 hours. A traditional incandescent lasts 1,000 hours. I would have to buy 25 incandescents to equal the lifespan of one of your Honeywell. So this is $2.50. This is $25 worth of bulbs. So when you think about that, Tamara, I'm getting 18 bulbs. For a lot of us, that's more than half our house. This is gonna be all you need to get yourself some savings.
I'll tell you, I mean, this is a summer price too. So you have the best time to go ahead and pick these up. Typically they're about $10 more here at HSN. The retail value is over $61 and you're getting 18 of these bulbs. And this is the deal. The manufacturer, Honeywell, stands behind these. There is a 5-year manufacturer's warranty on this. And that's a big deal too, so that you can feel confident that you are shopping with a company that you know and trust, and likely you have something, at least one thing that Honeywell manufactured in your home. Now you're gonna have 18 more of those. And these are the things that we use every single day. When your light bulb goes out, it can be a small thing or it can be a very annoying thing, depending on where these are. If you have to put a light bulb and you have to change it and it's in a very high place and you have to get on a ladder and all of that, that can be a big deal for a lot of people. With this, 22 years, you don't have to think about it again. And you're not buying and paying $22, each time that you need to change these. This is 18 and you're done, and don't think about it again.
It's crazy when you think about how long these bulbs last. Tamara just had a baby. By the time that baby goes through, if you have a brand new baby, and it goes through elementary school, middle school, high school, graduates college, then you gotta change the light bulbs again. It's incredible how long these are gonna last.
I'll probably get a new house before I get a new light bulb.
Right, take your light bulbs with you. It's fantastic. But the other thing is, this is also gonna save on your energy bill as far as your air conditioner, because when I showed you these 2 lamps, they're identical in light. Like the light looks identical, shade to shade. But the thing is, this also puts off a different amount of heat. So when I pull the shade off, this is actually the incandescent bulb that we have. And when I take the temperature of the incandescent bulb, and I show you right there, it says it's 205 degrees. So now let me go ahead and remove the shade on your LED. Now the LED is whatever the room temperature is. So now when I get the temperature right there, when I show it to you, it's 88 degrees. That's how hot it is. This one was 200 degrees. So when you think about that incandescent bulb, if it's 200 degrees, if you have 5 lights on in one room, that's 1,000 degrees you're adding to that one room. So now your air conditioner is just going through the roof because you're trying to counteract against this. And keep in mind, you can put these throughout anywhere out the house. If you want to put these in your side lamps, in your ceiling fans, in those dimming switches too, these are even dimmable. So it handles pretty much every light that you have in your home.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, this I think is a great value because typically, and these became a customer pick when they were $10 more, closer to $50. If you are, you know, someone who you're saying, well, I do need new light bulbs, and I have had the issue of those weird squiggly ones, and I'm not really sure which one, or even if you've been down the light bulb aisle in the big box store lately, you know, your eyes cross looking at,
So
I don't know
many.
which one to get. I just want a great 60-watt bulb. Guess what? This gives you the look of a 60-watt, but you're only using 9 watts. And it looks like a regular bulb, and it fits into all of your regular sockets, whether they're indoors or outdoors. And you don't have to worry about changing them for 22 years. Everything about this says go ahead and pick this up, and you're getting 18 of them. I don't think we offer 18 of anything else here at HSN.
Fantastic.
So go ahead and pick yours up, and if you need more than a set of 18, or maybe you want to share these, you know, with family and friends, go ahead and get your set, and then maybe pick up a set for them while you've got a summer price and while you have 5 flex for the Royal Celebration. So thank you for your calls there. Joe, thank you as always for sure. And we do move on because we do have more for you in this hour. Now, a lot of you are shopping with us, and you hear us talking about the benefits of the HSN card. But if you don't have one yet, you're missing out on those benefits. So all you have to do to get one is call us, or you can go to hsn.com, type in HSN card, and you can apply. And when you are approved, you can take $10 off of the very first purchase that you make when you use that HSN card. So enjoy that and go ahead and pick that up. Now, this hour is devoted to solutions for those everyday problems that we have in our home. And one of those